This is a Bentley Continental GT. We've got it in for a front end. Ignore this train wheel. This is not an episode of Top Gear.
Really shifting now.
We're getting it fixed. This is what we've got. Let's get going. Today, I'm going to strap a camera to George's head and show you how we apply this front wing or fender, if you're American, because if anyone knows about PPF, they know these can be a little bit tricky. Right, camera's at the ready, Continental's ready, you're being mounted.
Right, hello YouTube. This is my first ever voice recording, so please don't rinse me, and if I do mumble, then I do apologise. Right, so let's get this PPF ready. I'm now cleaning it, applying my slip solution to the PPF, ready to place onto the wing. As many PPF installers know, these are quite difficult wings due to the sharp areas, the deep gullies and recesses. Also, the main stretch area around the front headlamps, quite difficult, but I nailed it. So, right, let's get started. We are now moving on to the first tack areas. So, just below the A-pillars, we're now going to tack these. As you see, we're using a mix of isopropyl alcohol and filtered water. This is RO water from Spotless. Absolutely amazing stuff, very clean. No lime scale or any crud, just beautiful water. This is the main area we'll tack first. Then moving down to the lower trims, then we can move on to the rest of the wing. Absolutely amazing colour, this car, really, really nice colour. It's like an apple green, just absolutely delightful. So, I'm waffling. With these areas on the bottom tacked, not too close to the trims, we don't want it to foul. If you get too close, then the PPF can potentially foul if you leave the edges too exposed. We're now just going to massage the warm filtered water through the film. Make sure all the gullies are down. As you can see, I'm using my hands just to massage the film. Now I'm doing a bit of a pre-stretch here. See, I'm just using my hands to go back and forth just to pre-stretch the film. I don't want to shock the film and the ruined adhesive. So we're just doing a nice little lovely stretch here. Now I'm prepping this area for my main tack point on the front end. So again, just pre-stretching this area as well. I'm happy with that, so now I'm going to tack this area with my squeegee. Beautiful tack. Now I've got to tack around the sensor, which is quite tricky because it's a bit pokey on this sensor. And now the headlamps, which is obviously the main difficulty of this wing. Ensuring that they're pre-tacked, because I'm just going to do a pre-tack now, making sure that they're in roughly the right place for when I move them later on. Beautiful. Alright, so that's all down. Very, very happy with that alignment. Just checking my finger, fantastic. Alright, happy installer, very neat and tidy. Just got to make sure it's all removed before we move on to the second light. Right, let's move on to the second light. This is a little bit trickier because that's obviously the main stretch. I'm just going to ensure this is all tacked down. I'm now running out of words to say, I do apologise. But I'm just make sure this is all correct before I move on. So when it actually gets cut on the machine, it's actually not a perfect circle. You have to stretch it into the perfect circle. So yeah, I'm just moving this film around, manipulating it to where it needs to be. Bang on, happy man. Right, so with this slip solution, we use it to obviously move the rod panel around and fit it all and line it all up. And then with a tack, that's what gets used to flush out the soap. And that's where you get your perfect tack and perfect bond. Right, so this is the fun part which I quite enjoyed. Very satisfying because you get to just massage all the slip solution out. Sure, those sharp edges and lines are perfectly down. No air bubbles. And this is when the 50-degree water really comes into play, because the film becomes completely malleable, completely soft. As you can see, I'm now just trying to remove the air with the slip. Bear in mind as well, our unit is now heated to 22 degrees, so the film is performing at its absolute best, ensuring no pinch marks or any glue disruption. Very, very clean install. And now just getting rid of all the excess moisture behind. It also wraps into the engine bay as well, so it's very, very neat and tidy. There's no visible edge at all. Another sharp edge on this wing. We've got some natural fingers here, which is completely normal for this wing. In fact, most wings do have natural fingers, but we can iron these out perfectly. And behind here, we're going to wrap into the wheel wells, or wheel arches, or fenders if you're American. Beautiful. And we'll do a quick scan with my lint-free cloth, just checking every single area, any bubbles or anything I don't like, but it seems to be going very well. A little bit of a bubble there, so I'm going to squeeze that out. Just following that natural channel, the wet channel. We don't want to squeeze into dry, we don't want to rupture the film, so we're just going to follow the natural channel. As you may notice before, I actually squeegeed up into the engine bay there, so that was the natural channel. And here, we're just removing the last bit of slip solution. Right, that's that done. I'm very, very happy with that one. It's actually my first wing I've done on these older shaped Bentley Continental GTs, so perfecto. Thank you very much, YouTube. Catch you again.